Am I live? Dang, I had a hard time getting that thing going. It's after 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains. I'm this old stoner, and I'm ready to have a fart attack. Phew, for some reason my settings got messed up. Oh, and I think for a few days I've had this part of the intro muted, so all my entry sayings have been silent. But anyway, let me just get into this. I'm doing. I hope I'm on the right channel. I don't know. Something weird has been going on with YouTube here, but today I'm doing marker drawings like I've been doing for the past few days, and Saturday morning cartoons is the theme, I guess you'd call it. And hey, for Night World, and I tried playing this to my son, and he didn't recognize it even when I was giving him the lyrics. So I've kind of modified it. This is my clue or my hint for today's character. Hey, Mark. And I've been trying to practice it. I've modified it and simplified it because this one had I don't know, this one had a whole bunch of parts to it. So I simplified it, and hopefully it sounds decent. Messed it up already. All that practicing, I messed it up. Saboteur, welcome. I'll try this again, okay? And that's my musical clue. I don't know if you can recognize that. My son's over 30 and he didn't recognize it even when I kind of told him what it was. He said he had never heard it before. Here's another clue as to what I'm drawing today. It was, and this kind of blew me away, it was actually created in 1949 by Chuck Jones. And as far as the wiki, I'd seen some kind of conflicting reports on it. But basically, the first episode was aired in September 1950, and the last episode in September 1972. And it's been over various different networks and stuff. But once I start drawing it, you'll recognize it. And as soon as somebody makes claim to what it is, well, I'll show you my reference. And this one actually turned out, I practiced this one quite a bit today, and this one actually turned out to be harder to draw than I thought it would be. And you can probably see it already. I've been doing my light pencil drawings before the stream so that I don't struggle so much during the stream, and so that it turns out much better. I attempted this one 2.5 times before I started drawing this. So, all right. Oh, and the music. Lisa Melena. I got a few messages from her. She's been watching my old live streams that I did from 2 years ago, back when Rant Jams was first starting and I was doing showcase stuff. And I actually did an album cover for them, and I looked it up. I have the actual WAV files. These are the WAV files that I got in a Dropbox. Can you hear that? Oh, what did I just do? That was weird. Yeah, I can hear it. If I can hear it, I'm sure you guys can hear it. Yep, there you go. Roadrunner. And I don't know if the tune was kind of my adaptation of it. And this is the reference I'm working from. I hope I got, is the music loud enough? Hey Ox, how you doing? Okay, here we go. Yeah, my original drawing didn't come out too good. And then I kind of been struggling with the, this preliminary sketch, I spent a lot of time on it, trying to get it to where I was happy with it for the stream here. Rand Jams is going to be live and just right after my show. It goes live in about 30 minutes. Hey, Stacy, right on. Oh, that guy that you turned me on to earlier today is awesome. An awesome musician. I'm going to have to go dig through his channel and see if find his original stuff and put it onto my playlist. And it was really cool that Lisa has been watching all those old streams that I did way back then, just saying what a great promoter I was back then, and she missed those. And that's kind of why I'm playing her today, is she was one of the first people that I featured way back when I was doing that stuff. And when I was doing my I think it was the first season of Tell Me What to Draw, she hit me up in the middle of that to do them an album cover. And the name of this, what we're listening to right now, it's Tangled Web, Shine On. And if you punch that into Google, hi Gomez, I'm doing great. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope I can take your mind off of any sort of weird shit that's going on in the world, because there is a lot. I talked to my son. He's in Connecticut. We had a really good talk earlier today. Okay, so hopefully I got these colors figured out, because these, and that's kind of why I've started doing all the practice drawings, so that I can get everything worked out and I'm not struggling so much. Uh-oh. Is that the wrong one? Dang it. That's okay. That's okay. I grabbed the wrong damn one. After all that talking about how I got this all set up right. What's going on? I don't know why that hit you there. That was weird. Here we go. It's just like, I could probably, I've seen how you can use that clear blender. If you make a mistake, you can kind of use it to erase mistakes. Kind of erase mistakes. You just kind of turn it to where they're so light you don't notice it so much. But yeah, it's been, I only have a few more of these cards, and then I'm going to go and be doing bigger ones. I'm hoping here, probably sometime next week, I'll start doing something that'll be bigger, with more than one character. I mean, it'd be really cool to have a scene where I've got the coyote chasing after the Roadrunner. Oh, and when I was doing the looking up stuff about this on Wiki, it's really interesting is that it was talking about how they created this stuff. Hey, Ranjan, I'm looking forward to your stream as soon as I'm done. Like about 5 minutes after I'm done here, because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to whip this one out. I actually did worked on the color for this quite a bit because I don't quite have the right color for the wings and stuff. That was the right blue for that, and this is the one. This color is what's weird. Let me see if I managed to do this, and I got the eyes right on my my practice piece. The eyes just like kind of disappeared. So that's why I do the little practice one, so that I can work out any kinks. And sometimes the practice one seems like it comes out better than the one that I'm doing during the show. But I know the drawing on this one is much better than my original, my practice piece. And it's just a matter if I can get the colors looking nice and clean. And I was really surprised about this character. This character is a lot harder to draw than I thought it was going to be. That is what that other blue that I started off with. Uh-oh, is this the wrong one? Is this the right one? Let me see. I don't want to get it too dark too fast. Yeah, this is the blue. Trying to get it to have that purplish look. Without going too dark. I have a lot of dark colors, but they end up being just like way too dark. I mix these two, and it gets pretty close to the color that I want it to be. Still a little bit different. And this isn't the typical cartoon version. This one has like all the little cool shadows and stuff. Now I hit it with this dark one. I think I need to use my little blender on this a little bit.
Sometimes the sun just won't shine, and your day is so weary. You've got your lover. They're gonna show you the way.
Oh yeah, it's like a pinkish tongue. Hey Benny, right on. Oh no, trolls don't really seem to come around here. I mean, every once in a while, but a troll comes here, I pretty much eliminate them. Don't acknowledge that they've even been here, because if you don't acknowledge the trolls, you ruin all their fun. For me, that's the secret of trolls. You just hide them, block them, whatever it is that you. Uh-oh. Is that the right one? Yep. Just a little bit of a shadow along the edge of the tongue there, and then in here. Now let's see if I can get this color right. Oh, that's a little bit darker than I wanted it to be. That's the right one. Yeah, well that's what I'm going to use because I already done it now. I can't change it. I think when I put the background in, it should make it and that's probably closer to what's actually there than what I was originally doing. I was originally going to be making this kind of a yellowish. Oh, and if you look up this band, what was I say? Tangled Web, Shine On is the name of the album. You'll see the, well, I did their album cover, and it was just on these 4x8 cards. It was really cool. They sent me the original drop file of the original music too. So you're listening. These are WAV files. They don't use WAV files, and the dates, the actual file dates on these, was from like 1999. So this stuff was like 10 years old. That's the one I want to use. Yep, that's the one I'm going to use. It looks a little bit darker than what I wanted it to be, but that's okay. Probably, I'm sure it did. And thank you. I mean, it's not like I really need that. And basically, I'll let you know, I don't spend any of that money. But what I do is when people have like a Patreon, and they're people that I really, so like I'm a Patreon supporter of Mark and Stephanie Douglas and Magic Jones. So all my PayPal money just directly, it just goes to all the, and as time goes on, I will basically support more and more YouTubers that way. And now I tried working out a really cool background, but it didn't. I mean, I tried the background 3 times, but I think that I've kind of come up with the way that I'm gonna make the background work. Oh well, thank you. I mean, and it's like the only reason I put it there is because some people go, oh, and it's because I'm fine when it comes as far as money goes. But I tell you what, when someone puts $1 or something like that in there, it's like inspiration. It makes you think, oh, it's basically just a tip. I mean, just someone going like, right on. I like what you're doing. At some point, I may even decide to do a Patreon thing. And if I do Patreon, well, I'll just be mailing cards like this out to all my Patreons. Something like that, you know. I mean, that has been like the idea that I've had. Or like my little booklets. So basically, I'd like make little 8-page booklets and put photocopies of all these, not all of them, but like 8 pages of you can tell when I start concentrating. Hey, Naz, who else is here? Nice crowd. This is awesome. I did have a little bit of trouble getting my stream started. I was trying to do something to where I can like schedule it ahead, and it keeps telling me that I'm not going to be able to use the classic version. They're trying to phase out all the classic versions. And I just have the classic version set up to where all I got to do is just start my stream through the OBS. My little stream key is set up, and somehow or another when I was messing around with that earlier, it screwed up my stream key, so it wasn't recognizing it. So I was all trying to get that set up for a hot minute. It's like I gotta focus more on the background than I do on the actual drawing. But like I was saying about this album, they had never. It was like when you finally look at it and find it. They just published it like last year, but the actual files that I got were 20 years old. I know I actually used the wrong orange. I wanted to use the lighter orange up here, but that's okay. I got another idea. I've been I'm going to be doing some scenes here once I get off the cards and go to the bigger paper. Yeah, that would have been much nicer. That orange is much nicer. Hey Jim, welcome to the stream. And look, there's Colonel Mustard again. I'm not sure where he did it, but he's going to confess here in a second. If you make a guess about where he did it, he'll tell you where he did it. Oh, did I finish? I know sometimes I get to starting to talk about something, but when I was looking on the wiki about some information on the Roadrunner, Wile E. Coyote is based off of something that Mark Twain wrote about coyotes. I was like, what? That was a trip. Hey, Carolyn, welcome to the stream. Uh, oh, I forgot the orange up there. Fill this in. I think I'll fill it in with this version. And I got an idea. I'm going to attempt something that I haven't, that I just think is going to look cool to add to this background a little bit more. The Roadrunner is my state bird. I'm in New Mexico. So we actually have a commuter train between Albuquerque and Santa Fe that's called the Railrunner. And it's got like, it doesn't have this Roadrunner, but the graphic on it is like a big Roadrunner. Do I need to do any more else to that? No, just some white, I think. Oh, do I want to attempt? I had an idea of, I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to attempt it because I wanted to try and make it look like a cloud off, kind of a. Let's see if I can do this and make it look. Not as cool as I was hoping. So I'm just gonna. I mean, originally I was thinking about putting a whole bunch of mountains in the back, or like the desert, sort of. I would have been better off without doing that, but gotta try something new every once in a while. No, it would have been just fine without doing anything. I did it. Nothing I can do about it now. I can see how I could work on it, but it's time to finish up the show. So, let me get my little white out here. Get my highlights in here. I'm just about out of, I think this one's just about out of paint in this one. I have another one, but it's like, I think I'll use it. Got to be have a light touch with it because these lines are much thicker. Real light because this is much thicker. My other ones ran out. Oh, see if I. Oh, maybe I need to go start work using my gel pen. Where's my gel pen here? Let me see if I can get a lot. Let me see if I can get this one to work. Now it's out of gas. This one's out of gas, so I'll just have to use the thick one. All right. And just put my little there we go. You probably look really good out. Nah, this one, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do since my little thing. Oh, let me get my little black thing deal up here. That should make a nice little thumbnail. All right, and one last thing to do before I go. Pull out my turn off the music. Pull out my little my tongue bell and sign off with my fart tones. Oh yeah, yeah. And you know what I always say. Fart jams for life. Fart club forever. Oh yeah, yeah. Have fun with your art. And if you have fun with your art, you might be part of Fart Club and not even know it. See you over in Rant Jam Stream. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.